Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be a part 2 to the study tip video that I did originally like a year ago. And since I got such a good response on that video, I decided to do a part 2 and go more in depth on some study tips that I think that would help a lot of people. So you guys stay tuned and also check out that video if you haven't. Alright, so when studying, you never want to cram, because cramming, it just doesn't end well unless you're one of those people that can study the day before and pass the exam. But usually majority of people, always end up doing bad on a quiz or a test when they cram the night before. So I'm going to give you some really helpful hints and tips on like what you can do. So basically, okay, I have, last year I had anatomy physiology on Mondays and Fridays. So I had, a three day gap between Monday and Friday to study. So my teacher would go over one chapter, let's say chapter 4, about skin or something. I would break chapter 4 down into like 4 sections. So I study one part on Monday, another part on Tuesday, another part on Wednesday, and another part on Thursday, just so I can be prepared for the test on Friday or the quiz on Friday. That's a good tip to do instead of just studying the whole of chapter 4 on one day. Breaking up in bits and pieces helps you retain the information more. It also helps you to be able to let the information you already learned to soak into your brain. So, breaking up into bits and pieces will help. Also, when studying, don't be afraid to take breaks. Just don't be afraid to take breaks, because when you're sitting there and you're like studying for hours and hours, you start to get a headache, and then like the information just isn't sticking in your head. So don't be afraid to take breaks. Like if you feel like you need an hour break, take that hour break. Don't be afraid to take breaks. Facebook, do something that's going to help you to relax and then come back to the material. And you'll find that not taking breaks, like the information does not stick. So take breaks, relax, or even take a nap. Like don't, if you feel like the information, you're not getting the information, come back to it later. Don't feel rushed. Just take your time, and yeah, you'll be fine. So in class, your teacher may give you notes, but when he or she gives you notes, you never just want to study her notes. You also want to study from the book, because the book is going to give you a lot more detailed information. The notes that your teacher gives you is just an overview of the stuff that he or she may want you to know. So this is just an overview. So you also want to go into the book. Go into the book and take your own notes. But when taking notes, you only want to take important information. So as you can see, like I took this, this little bit of stuff from all of this. Okay, as you can see, this is a study guide for one of my tests last year. And so there are 4 chapters that we had to know. So basically, I would take these 4 chapters and study 2 weeks before. So like I would spend like 3 days on chapter 4, 2 days on chapter 5, a day or so on chapter 6, or a day or so on chapter 7. So like you want to, if you have like a big chunk of chapters that you need to study, I would recommend studying like weeks ahead in advance and breaking up into pieces. That way you don't have to cram or feel rushed about trying to review all of the chapters that you need to know.